What is up, guys? Today we have the Vidapool automatic solar skimmer right here, and this right here is huge. So before we get into this review, I want to mention that I'm not sponsored for this cleaner here. I paid out of pocket, so I will include features that I like, features that I don't like. Also keep in mind that this is how this cleaner works in my pool over here. You have a different pool, it might work better, it might work worse. Also, I do want to mention that this skimmer works off of your pool circulation. So if you have a 1-speed pump or a variable speed pump, it's pretty important. The higher your RPMs, the less this will be able to move in your pool. So you will have to kind of set it so that it runs when the RPMs are lower or when your pump is off. So just keep that in mind. But overall, I still hope this review helps. So this Vidapool Solar Pool Skimmer here is huge, but not in the physical sense. Yes, it is quite tall, but in terms of weight, it only comes in at about 13 pounds. The industry average right now is actually about 14 pounds, so being at 13 pounds is the average amount. When I say that this is huge, I mean that it's huge in terms of the debris basket. Yes, take a look at this right here. This right here is the debris basket right here. This is a gigantic 10-liter debris basket. Yes, if you take a look at this one right here, this is a 5-liter debris basket. Look at the difference in size right here. What this means is that when you empty this out, you pretty much don't have to do it nearly as often. This means that if you're normally emptying this out once a week, because it's double in size, it's 10 liters as opposed to the industry 5-liter size, you only have to empty this out every 2 weeks. So having a big debris basket like this one here makes it even more convenient. I also want to mention that on this little basket right here, there is a built-in paddle right here, which is really nice. This is designed this way so that when debris goes inside, it keeps it inside and it doesn't float back out. So that's awesome. To put it back in, you just pretty much just set it on top like this and close it up just like that. And this right here, this latch, is magnetic, so that's nice. Now, what is a solar automatic pool skimmer? Well, this is designed to be placed on the top surface of your pool. It never sinks down to the bottom of your pool. And what it does is it floats around the top surface and picks up all sorts of debris, big, medium, small size debris, leaves, twigs, branches, whatever it is. It even picks up small bugs, even small pollen and hair. Yes, it'll pick that all up. And what it's designed to do is to capture that debris before it sinks down to the bottom so that you don't have to run your robotic cleaner or you don't have to vacuum nearly as often. You will still have to do that every now and then. It is not a stand-alone cleaner. You will still need some scrubbing action on your own behalf. So aside from having a huge debris basket, what makes this a good choice? Well, it is a solar automatic pool skimmer. So this is designed to absorb sunlight. Right here, you can see it's got these two big giant solar panels here. And when the sun is hitting it, it will charge the battery built inside and it will run the motors and it will move along the pool. During the swim season, this thing will move pretty much 24/7 in the pool. It'll charge itself during the day and run itself through the night. However, on those cloudy and dark days in the fall and winter months, this pretty much is useless. There is no charging option aside from the power of the sun. If you're looking for a dual charging option, this one right here does not have that. It only works off of the power of the sun. So this means that if you have a pool that's open all year long, like my pool over here, if you intend on using this, you won't be able to charge it and it won't move. So keep in mind, it only works during the swim season when you get enough sunlight to charge it. But if you close your pool, that's perfect. You can actually get this cleaner and it'll work perfectly for you. Now, physically, this does have a larger frame in general. It is the tallest skimmer that I have used to date. It's not necessarily the widest or biggest, it's just the tallest skimmer, and that's because it has that large debris basket. Let me turn this around over here and show you on the sides right here, you have the little guide wheels here, bumpers, and this helps it so that it doesn't have a full impact when it goes against the wall. Right inside the basket, you can see that paddle for the basket right there. Here you've got a nice little handle to grab onto, but I do want to mention when you're grabbing this in the pool, you cannot reach it in this way. There is no room for your fingers to go on top to pull it out. Whenever you reach out of the pool, you have to actually go underhand and pull it up. That's unfortunate because I'm used to going overhand, but you can see there is no opening for your hand to slide in on the top. You always have to go underhand to pick it up. Now on the top of this here, over here and right here, these are your LED indicators. It'll light up green when it's running in the pool. It'll be red when it's low on battery, so that's nice. Let me go ahead and flip this around just like this and show you this right here. These two are the small little paddles that are attached to the motor. So when the motor is running, the motors are running, these will spin. And when these spin, they move, and they move quite loudly. One thing about this cleaner right here is the fact that it is louder than most skimmers that I've used. You will notice how loud it is when I place it into the pool. This right here is the power button. It's really simple. It's just to push on, to turn on. It lights up. You can see the paddles start to move, and push to turn it off. That's it. So that's great. Easy to use. Right here at the bottom, this is actually extra right here. I did not notice this was here until I used it later on. This is actually a chemical dispenser, in particular a chlorine dispenser. Yes, if you have a 1-inch tablet, you can place a 1-inch tablet in here and push it inside. Just kind of slide it inside just like this, just like that, and you let it do its thing. And it pretty much just works as a chlorine floater in your pool. So that's a nice, cool little feature there. Something I've never seen on any other skimmer. So I said a lot of good things about the skimmer here, but what do I not like? Well, first off, depending on if you need it or not, if you're in the market for a skimmer with all the smart features, if you're looking for an online app, if you want a thermostat, if you want a battery indicator, this does not have that. This is a simple kind of push one button, plug and play, put it in the pool, let it clean, and leave it alone, only to empty it when the debris basket is filled up. That's what this does. It does this really well. But if you want all those extra features, this does not have that, so keep that in mind. However, although it doesn't have an online app, it does come with this right here, this tiny little remote control right here. And this is really awesome. I prefer remote controls, physical remote controls like this right here. And what this does is it controls your skimmer while it's in the pool. You can see all the physical buttons right here, up, down, left, right, and you use it like flight controls while this is in the pool. You want to control it in the direction that it is facing. Now, it is tiny right here, but right here is this super long antenna right here. So it kind of makes it even bigger than it really is. It makes me feel like a giant holding this in my hand. Really neat that there is a physical remote control here. Now, I do want to mention, I tested this from basically all the way back near where my couch is, and I was able to control the cleaner from about 40-50 feet away. So there is some range to this right here. It means you could kind of sit on your balcony or porch somewhere and just kind of control this cleaner like an RC car moving around your pool. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but it is cool that you can use it like an RC car. So I said a lot of good things about the skimmer right here. Let's finally place it into the pool, and I'll show you how well it works. Alright guys, so take a look at all that floating debris in my pool right here. So let's go ahead and turn this skimmer on right here. I'm going to go ahead and push that power button right here. You can see it starts to move right there. You can see those paddles start to move just like that. And I'll just go ahead and place it in the pool right here. Just like that. And let it do its thing. So right off the bat, I can say that this skimmer makes more noise than other skimmers I've used. It's not really loud, but it's not the quietest skimmer, and that's because of those big paddles moving along in the pool. Now take a look right here. It is approaching that wall right here. So you can see it's already starting to turn with those ultrasonic sensors. It will start to turn as it approaches a wall. It slows down so it doesn't hit the wall head on right there. So let's see how it gets out of the wall right here. It's backing up a little right there. You can see that. And now it's starting to go forward again. So that's the motion that it takes. When it reaches a wall, it'll back out of it and then go forward again, and it turns. So it's turning this direction now right here. So let's watch it move around. You can really see those paddles right there on the back spinning there, and the front as well. But this is one of the more louder skimmers that I've used. It's not incredibly loud or anything like that, but it is noticeably louder than other skimmers that I've used before. There's a look at that other paddle right there. You can see it spinning right there, and here it comes towards the wall right here. Take a look. And it's turning again right there. So it doesn't hit head on. Slows down right there at the edge. It's kind of backing out here, and you can see that paddle inside spinning there as well, going forward. And here it goes, moving along. Picking up that debris right there, so that's awesome. Okay guys, so this is the perfect time to show you this remote, this physical remote control with the antenna right there. So let's go ahead and activate it right here. I'll push the pause right there. And you can see it stops. It's slowing down. The paddles actually stop spinning right here. So let's go ahead and turn it to the left here. You got to remember, this is like flight controls. So now I'm turning it to the left right here. You see it turning to the left right now. It's turning. I'm still holding the button right there and it's still turning here. I'm going to make it turn all the way right here. Turn it all the way around here. Now I'm going to push up right here. And I want to mention that there is very little latency right here. You can actually see it move quickly. So once you push the button, it tells it to move that direction and it goes forward. Watch, I'll push right here. You can hear it kind of click when you push a different direction right there. So keep that in mind. The latency isn't bad at all. It works pretty well. Turn it all the way to the right. Flight controls. I wanted to kind of go straight here. I'm going to try to get it go straight up this direction. And let's do it now. Pushing up, and there you go. Still was kind of turning, so not too straight, but you'll get the hang of it the more you use it there. I'm going to straighten it out to the left. Straight up. Kind of getting the hang, going left again. Like a remote control car in the pool. Alright guys, so I do want to mention one thing. When other skimmers hit the wall, what happens is debris inside will start to slide out the other direction. You can see right now, it's about to hit the wall right here. And it is packed with debris inside. You can see right there. So I just want to show you that it's slowed down. And no debris is actually coming out of it right here. So that's great. If you want a skimmer that doesn't release debris, this is one of those skimmers there. So I'm actually quite shocked that it keeps all of that debris inside. And you can see how close the paddle is to the surface of the water, so it doesn't allow any debris to come out, even when it's backing up. It still spins the other direction there. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and take this out of the pool here. I'll lift it up here, let it drain some water out just like this. Set this down right here and pull this open. And take that big 10-liter basket out. Let's open up and see what we got. And look at all that. Look at all those leaves in here. Look at this gigantic leaf right here. It picks that up. But you want to take note of the smaller debris as well. Look at that. The finer hair-like debris right there as well. Picks it all up. Awesome. Alright guys, so here's a quick look at the Vidapool Skimmer in the pool. As you can see, it moves really well in the pool. It cleans all the debris on the top surface of the pool really well. When it approaches the wall, it'll slow down and then back itself out and go the other direction. So that's awesome. Works well with other cordless pool cleaners as well. And you don't have to worry about it getting stuck on objects because of that ultrasonic sensor. Take note of it right here. There's a little floater right there that gets tangled up in, but it's able to back itself out and move along the pool. Also, it is solar powered, so no need to charge, and it has a very large debris basket, which is awesome. Less need to empty it out, so that's great. Definitely a really good choice for a pool skimmer here. So you guys can see that this Vidapool Solar Automatic Pool Skimmer works really well in the pool right here. If you're looking for a skimmer to skim the surface of your pool to get rid of all of that floating debris in your pool, if you're looking for a skimmer to help you with maintaining your pool cleaner longer, one that's solar powered, that's got a gigantic debris basket and a cool little remote control, then this is definitely a really good choice. Definitely a pool skimmer I recommend.
We hope this review helps.